drop dead. Throw up, left hook, right punch to the gut. You're so pretty boy, I'm paranoid, I made you up. Yeah, I'd love it if you walk me home, if you promised we could go real slow. Cause I've got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know. Like, have you ever been to Japan or taken a Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night, I'd love it if you helped my hang that down. Then maybe we could make me out, clothes off and fall to the ground. Let's go steady, let's go out, tell the whole damn world how one night I was bored in bed. I stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been, but kiss me and I might. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might have to stay forever. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever. Bored in bed, I stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been. Kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might drop dead. Okay, so let's learn Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo. Yes, I am Olivia for life. I love her music. Hopefully I'll get to see her on tour this summer. And of course her new album is out in June as well. And for the indie fans, the song she references in the first verse, You Know All the Words to Just Like Heaven, is Just Like Heaven by The Cure off this album, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. So something for everyone out there, right? Anyway, I'll finish nerding out about records and teach you how to play this. And guess what makes it even better? Well, the chords are easy peasy lemon squeezy. In fact, the whole song, including the intro, the verses, the interludes and the choruses, are all just 3 easy chords, G, C and D. Our G major looks like this. It's a 3-finger chord. Think of it almost like a triangle pointing in this direction. The easiest way to get to these 3-finger chords quickly is to lead with this index finger, your pointer finger. Notice that if I put my first finger down first, the other 2 fingers are almost ready to drop into place. They're just sat here ready to come down on these 2 strings, like so. Try and have a nice bit of daylight, a circle between your thumb and your first finger on the ukulele. You don't want to flatten down like this because that will give you this kind of unclean, chucky sound. So by having that nice circle, notice that it forces my fingers to stand on their fingertips, which gives me a nice clean chord. The other thing, just try and get your fingers as close to the right hand metal fret as possible and have your uke at 45-degree angle will make everything much, much easier. The next chord is a C, and this one's really easy as well. First of all, notice that if I want to go to my normal C chord, down here, the 3rd fret of the A string, notice that I can pivot on this 2nd finger here on the A string. In fact, I can even leave that finger down whilst I press down this note here, because this finger cancels out this one. And that allows you to switch between G and C really easily like so. So for the start of the song, keep things nice and simple. I know that the bar closes at 11. with that switch like that. It's 4 beats of G and 2 of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we change to a D major chord. Again, there's a couple of ways you can play this chord. The first is to use 3 fingers all in a row, squished into that 2nd fret on the top 3 strings physically. So that would be 1, 2, 3, all in the 2nd fret. Again, having that thumb on the back and that nice circle will allow you to just use your fingertips to play this chord. You might get a little bit of buzzing if you're not too accurate, so try and use just your fingertips. Notice that my fingers are in a diagonal line as well. If I put them vertically like this, well, you can see it's really uncomfortable for my arm position. Also, it's harder to kind of squidge all 3 fingers in, but just a little bit of a diagonal, and that's enough to make it much more comfortable. If you prefer, you can even do a 2-finger version of this D chord. Let me show you how. Your 2nd finger now will go on the E string, that's the 3rd one down. And your 1st finger can do a mini bar. It's pressing down on the top 2 strings. So this one takes 1 string and this one takes 2. My uke has 5 strings on it. That's just so I can have low G and high G, but just ignore that. Imagine this is 1 string. That's all of the chords you need to play this whole song. What? It's true. If you don't believe me, let me show you. I know that the bar closes at 11. I hope that you never finish that beer. Choruses. One night I was bored in bed and I stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this. And the bridge. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might have to stay forever. Why do those chords work so well over and over? The reason you can make a song sound fantastic with just 3 chords is that each of those chords has its own personality. The G chord, the 1st chord, makes you feel like you're at home and creates a sense of resolution. The C chord, which is the 4th chord in the key of G, creates a sense of movement. And then the 5 chord creates tension that makes you want to go back again. So composers can take just 3 chords and that's everything they need to make a really nice journey of a song. And that begs the question, well, won't it sound boring just playing the same 3 chords over and over? Well, no, for a couple of reasons. First of all, as well as the lyrics changing, Olivia alters her melody lines, so the way she sings in each section, which creates a sense of drama. It creates some change in every section, and also it creates some lovely dynamics. And secondly, we can use rhythm to make each section sound slightly different. And that's exactly what Olivia Rodrigo does on guitar with her band in the original. Well, we don't have a whole band, we just have 1 ukulele. So what can we do to add those dynamics in? Just a quick word here for the absolute beginners. If you're new to ukulele and this is quite tricky to you, just keep things simple. You don't have to do all these changing dynamics. You could just strum a G, a C, and a D in the right time. That's fantastic practice for changing chords and it will sound really nice. So for instance, on the verses, you could just do 1 down strum. I know that the bar closes at 11 on each of the chords. If you want to count that, that'd be 4 beats of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 of C, 1, 2, 2 of D, like that, round and round. But let's look at some really cool things that sound really ace, but are actually relatively easy to do. On the verses, I'm strumming straight 8s. That just means 8 times every measure. Don't sweat the theory. That just means that I'm just down strumming 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or if we count that differently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want you to notice a couple of important things here. I'm brushing down with the nails of my strumming hand. Now you don't have to have long nails like mine, this will work perfectly well with short nails as well. But the important thing to notice is I'm not just strumming down with one finger, I'm using 3 fingers to strum down over all the strings. Okay. Now it'll take a while to build up the speed, but this is the speed we want it at eventually. Now that looks hard, but it's easy. All you need to do is start slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then when you feel more confident, just start to build up the speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm literally just strumming down with the nails of this hand very lightly over the strings. Quite often I don't even strum all 4 strings, I'm just concentrating my strum on the top 1, 2 or 3 strings. It doesn't have to be exact, like this. It's a bit like how they play power chords on a guitar. And I'm doing this for the first verse and the chorus because there it feels like you get this lovely, nice build. The other thing that I do is I press ever so slightly harder as I get towards the end of the first chorus. It just creates drama and it's literally just pressing a bit harder. I'll show you. So for the first verse, nice and light. I know that the bar closes at 11. I hope that you never finish that beer. Like heaven, and I know why he wrote them now that you're standing right here. Now I might press a little harder now. One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition. I always had a vision of us standing like this. Harder still. Pressed up in the bathroom line, you looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been, but kiss me and I might drop dead. Did you notice that stop at the end as well? This happens in the original and it's a really nice way to create a sense of drama. And again, easy to do. All you have to do is strum the C chord for Kiss Me and I, Kiss Me and I, and then when we hit the might drop dead part, the D chord, you're going to strum a D chord and then literally just take this hand and flatten it against the top of the uke. Nothing any more fancy than that, just stopping the strings dead, that creates that lovely drama. Kiss me and I might drop dead. Kiss me and I might drop dead. Try practicing it. 2, 3, 4. Kiss me and I might drop dead. Fantastic. Now you might have noticed something quite fancy pants I was doing for the intro and the interlude, those little instrumental parts. I'll show you how to do it. Again, not half as hard as it looks and it actually sounds really sweet. I won't bore you with the theory right now, but we can take a G chord like this and we can move it up the fretboard until it reaches here. This is the 7th fret, so if you look at your dots, some ukes have a dot on 3, others don't, but you'll definitely have one on 5 and 7 here. So I'm doing exactly that G chord that I was playing back here in normal position, but just up at 7 and 8. And believe it or not, that gives us a C chord, a C major chord. There are so many chords you can play in different places all over your ukulele. So for the intro, rather than playing G to C like this, what I like to do is play G to C like this. It creates loads of drama. Then for the D, I just come right back here and play it as normal. The strumming is really nice and simple as well. For the basic strum, we're literally just going to strum up and down like so. Try this with me. Playing 1, 2, can try that even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit faster. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And we're basically there. That's really as fast as you need to go with this. The other thing that I like to do is push ever so slightly on beats 2 and 4. But if you're just starting out on uke, I wouldn't even think about this because it can throw you off your rhythm. But if you feel comfortable, if I just stay on a G chord to show you, rather than just strumming 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, when you hear the numbers 2 and 4, I'm just going to push a little bit harder. Nothing more than that. I don't alter the way I strum other than just pushing harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That just creates a nice variation in the rhythm, but I wouldn't worry too much about that if you're not comfortable. The other thing that I often like to throw in there, but again, you don't have to do this at all, is a little shake. My hand shook very quickly before the start of the chord. Let me show you what's going on with that. All that's happening here is this hand is doing a quick down, up, down as I start strumming. It'll sound like this. Down, up, down. And then I leave a little gap to give myself time, and then I just complete the strum going up and down as normal. Let me show you. That will sound like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So all that's happening is at the start of a section, just a quick down, up, down. Okay. Now, again, you can practice that super slow and then just build it up. And it wants to end up quick enough that it's like a little shake. Again, completely optional, this one. And believe it or not, that's absolutely everything you need to make this song sound fantastic. We've got our G, C and D chords. We've got our alterations in the rhythm and the strum. We've got our fancy little shakes if you want to put them in there. And we've even got that C chord played as a G up the fretboard. How cool is that, right? So what I'll do is I'll play it through once more. You can play along or just soak it up in the meantime. And I'll put little notes on each section so you know what I'm doing. And remember, if you're just starting out, just strum G, C and D. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you're interested in learning with me, I have hundreds and hundreds of songs like this on my website. Just visit learnukulele.com. learnukulele.com. You'll find courses with 20 or more lessons in each one, taking you through sequentially from beginners to intermediate to advanced. And there's also lots of specialist courses on there too. You also get access to the hundreds of song arrangements on there, written out really clearly for you. Every Monday I have a live jam at 6 o'clock UK time, and every other Wednesday a live lesson where you can learn live with me a really cool piece of music or technique. Well, that's it for now. Thanks everyone, enjoy the video, and I'll see you in another lesson very soon. Is at 11. I hope that you never finish that beer. You know all the words to Just Like Heaven, and I know why he wrote them now that you're standing right here. One night is feminine intuition. I always had a vision of her standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line, you looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been, but kiss me and I might drop dead. And I feel like I might throw up, left hook, right punch to the gut. You're so pretty boy, I'm paranoid I made you up. Yeah, I'd love it if you walked me home, if you promised we could go real slow, cause I've got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know, like, have you ever been to Japan or taken a Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night, I'd love it if you helped my hang that down. Then maybe we could make me out, clothes off and fall to the ground. Let's go steady, let's go out, tell the whole damn world how one night I was bored in bed, I stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, cause I always had a vision of her standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line, you looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been, but kiss me and I might. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might have to stay forever. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever. One night I was bored in bed, I stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, cause I always had a vision of her standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line, you looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. The most alive I've ever been, kiss me and I might, kiss me and I might, kiss me and I might drop dead.